Welcome back to Warhammer Geheimnisnacht. So last episode we cut a dude in half and became the Everchosen of Chaos because that's all it takes these days. Now, I've talked about this before, but I think what we want to do next is really focus on getting a non-titular Empire level title. Some of you may have noticed that the Chaos Empire is open elective. That means anybody can be elected to it. And right now it's going to be this dude, Krenan of Trollbow. And obviously none of these people are our descendants, which means if this character dies, if she's killed in battle or something along those lines, none of our sons are going to inherit. There's no way for me to do that, short of killing off everybody, so they're the only people who exist in the Empire. Now, what we want to do is create one Empire-level title that all the Kingdom-level titles are unified under, because as it stands, they've all got sort of varying succession laws, so some are agnatic, cognatic, some are just agnatic. They're all getting different people elected to them as well, because obviously that's what our vassals would prefer, to have 3 different kings rather than one super powerful king. It's a bit of a mess when it comes to succession. So, if we can create an Emperor-level title as soon as possible, we know that even in the very unlikely situation of Everchosen gone through to dying, we should still be okay. So as we're Chaos Undivided, we have access to essentially a new set of Casus Belli, because we're a different religion type. Now, against other Chaos rulers, this is giving us the option to, Unholy Subjugation, which is a Kingdom-level Casus Belli, which is very, very handy, considering there's still a lot of kingdoms kicking around here. It's going to speed things up a huge amount. And what it means is any Chaos ruler, so that's Slaanesh, Nurgle, Tzeentch, Orkhorn, or Chaos Undivided, we can use this Casus Belli against. And luckily, for the most part, Norskveg is Chaos. So we've got this Khorne guy there, Khorne again. If we go to the Religions map mode, you can see there, Khorne, Slaaneshi. Once we're done unifying Norsca, the next thing I want to do is move up into the Chaos Wastes and unify what's left. Now, there's a second reason I want to do this. It turns out, when there isn't an Everchosen, the game will just make one. So this is what the game made up. I can only assume before we were actually the Everchosen already. I don't know if there's a way to check when this guy maybe inherited his title or something. Oh, he's had it forever, apparently. Oh, the last 82 years. Sure, alright, why not? So I think this guy may have been around since the start of the game, we just never noticed it. Either way, he was the Everchosen that the game created. And when the game creates an Everchosen, it also gives him all of the Everchosen artifacts. So the Armor of Morkar, the Crown of Domination, Eye of Shirian, Dorgar, whatever. So he's lost his sword, and I think... Where did I find it? Was it this dude? Yeah, I think it was this king level title. Yeah, here we are. The Slayer of Kings. So this is the other, let's mark him special interest. This is the other Chaos artifact. There are 6, but there are only 5, I think, implemented in game right now. So that guy, the head of the Holy Order, Cardun, has 4 of them, and then that other guy stole the sword or gained the sword somehow. So when we get up to conquesting the Chaos Waste, that's definitely going to be one of our major goals, is taking back the Everchosen stuff. Now, unfortunately, because of the game balance, our current artifacts are pretty much better than them in every single way. Like, the Sword of Lightning is much, much better than the Sword of the Everchosen, which literally contains the soul of a demon. But we won't worry about that too much. I don't think that's important. The point is, they're nice trinkets to have, and seeing as we're the Everchosen, we should probably take them for ourselves. So, why don't we start with Norskveg? How many men have we got? We've got 5,800 men. How many men does Norskveg have? They've just come out of a big war. Oh no, they're still in a big war, I should say. Now, they are being made a tributary state of King Eyvind Wartooth. Who is he? Eyvind Wartooth is, Oh, right, okay. So it is the dwarfs. The dwarfs are making them into a tributary state. Very weird. I didn't think they'd do that. So what we can do is, before that war ends, because it looks like the dwarfs are going to win it. Yeah, I think the... Oh, no, this guy looks like he's going to win it. Sorry, I'm completely misreading this. This guy actually is 82% in favor of it, and given the amount of defenders on his side, not much of a surprise there. So while this guy's actually busy at war, we could just go in and sweep it from under him. Now, it's a subjugation war. We gain 100 piety, 100 prestige. Take or vassalize all his titles. Okay, interesting. If we make a white peace, we gain favor with Slaanesh. Or maybe he gains favor with Slaanesh. Either way, let's do it. Norskveg. Now, I don't think we're going to lose this, given the amount of gold we've got as well. We can hire some mercenaries here and there. And we also have a pretty decent levy size. Now, look at that. I don't know if you saw that. 15,000 men for what is mostly tribal provinces. I've said it before. That's a hell of a lot of troops. So why don't we actually put those troops down a set of rally points so we're a bit more convenient. Where has decent supply here? Anywhere? Not really. 8,200 there in Yarlands, so we'll put a rally point over to that province. You know what? No, I've lied. Let's put a rally point in Finswick and just boat bomb it. I think that'll make way more sense. Now, what I haven't actually checked this, but I'm pretty sure you might remember we had the Merchant Republic. Yeah, no, that is gone forever. We've completely just scorched the earth of that. Apparently salted the earth, I should say, with the Kuldavind Islands. That province, I've never seen that before, that a province is completely destroyed. Very weird. Anyway, let's call everyone's war. Now, the problem is our vassals obviously won't get on boats. For the most part, they'll just wander through. They won't exactly come to the coast and get on boats, I should say. Some will launch ships if they've got them. But for the most part, they're probably just going to walk through the mountains and die to attrition. Not too much of a problem. Right, what military advance have we got here? Economy. The issue with taking more... Normally I would go through the construction or trade practices. The issue with taking construction at this stage is it's only prestige. And as I recall, taking this won't actually reduce the amount of prestige it costs. I'm going to test it once and for all. No, minus 12.5%. Oh, I suppose it is still a round number. It is possible. Let's try it. Why not? No, it doesn't. I thought it didn't. I'm pretty sure I've tested that before, but that's definitive proof. I wanted to prove that to myself more than anything else. Sure, you guys get married. I don't care. We should be able to win this just by ourselves, even with our vassals fucking things up, taking attrition, losing wars here and there. Oh, good. A rabid horde of beastmen have emerged from the wilderness, threatening to spoil and destroy anything they find on their path. Aren't we not friends? No, we are not. You are Slaneshi. Well, we're kind of friends. Well, that's not many. Okay, I thought it'd be way worse than that. Let's turn our army around to deal with these beastmen first, then, and then we'll take out Norska as we get there. Norska? Norschweg? What are they called? Who knows? Right, no, that'd be more than enough, men. It's just a few beastmen. Now, we probably want to be leading our own armies here. We do have 53 martial, and we're the Everchosen, and we have a lot of magic. So, I'm going to go ahead and put ourselves as a commander. Alright, well, that should be the end of the beastmen. I think that gives you a buff as well, doesn't it? That gives you a temporary trait, from what I recall, like scattered. But yeah, there we are. Prestige and piety. Okay, well, that's fine. Piety will obviously help out with casting spells. We might want to do that. Speaking of which, we'll cast magic against us. Oh, look, suddenly we've got double our morale. Perfect. All right, well, that will help out. I don't think we need to do it multiple times. I'd rather save it in case we come under threat from something bigger. Today at court, your hunting dog suddenly flew into a rage, tore loose, and attacked one of your courtiers. Kill, kill. Who are we trying to kill? Getting 100 prestige if we kill this woman. Yeah, kill. Oh, she didn't die. Well, that's a shame. Our vassals are actually doing a really good job. Look at this. 4,500 men there. Good work, vassals. All right, well, their coast is... sorry, their capital is coastal here. That makes it a lot easier for us. It also means if they want to try and stop us, they've got to take a straight crossing. Now, we can always get back on the boats and land somewhere a bit more convenient, rather than risking a straight crossing as well. Yeah, beat that beast, man. All right, 44%. That's a good start. Our vassals are actually really putting in the work this time. All right, 72%. Close enough. Well, that was much easier than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like last time we did a subjugation war and have to conquer every single province. I was overcome with excitement and curiosity when Giza informed me... Oh, crown jewels. Right, okay. Crown of Command, Wand of Jet, Lesser Amulet of Protection. Are those any good? I don't remember doing that. What have we got? Crown of Command is probably not as good. What have we got already? The Mage's Crown, haven't we? Let's compare. Learning plus 10, plus 5 monthly piety, sure. That gives morale, defense, and narrow flank, so probably much better. Sorry, the Mage's Crown, I should say, is much better in terms of the actual bonuses. What do we get there? The Wand of Jet, which we've already got equipped. That's our only scepter. Oh, a staff counts as a weapon. Okay, well, that's fine then. Can increase the winds and more quickly power his spells. That sounds really useful. And what was the other thing we got? Amulet of Protection. We've got a better amulet than that, so... Okay, fair enough. Sounds like it might have been worth it for the one, but I think it was about 9,000 gold or something like that. I'd really wish they'd have finished that siege. They almost finished it, and then they walked away. Turns out they're going to reinforce. That actually might have been a good idea. Good for you, AI. She's putting in some work. Okay, we're almost done. Well, that was easy. That's going to give us a hell of a lot of land. Now, the downside to this is... Oh, okay. Hang on. The downside to this is we've got these two dwarven kingdoms, these chaos dwarves, right in the middle of our empire. Probably not too much of a problem, because I can't imagine they're going to declare war on us. It just looks really ugly. We could make them our tributaries or something like that. I'll see what Casus Belli we've got against them after we finish this war, speaking of which. Thank you very much. Hey, that worked out really well. Look at the size of that now. Alright, we can usurp Tars. What can we usurp? We can take his kingdom. Oh. Right, of course, yeah. So actually, it's just, I assume we've got nothing but Slaneshi vassals here. What do you think about us? That's a real question. Religious differences. I'm not actually sure then, because I began to set up the laws ready for religious revocation. In hindsight, it's probably not worth it. It's only religious differences, but we also get plus 60 with Everchosen. Oh, look at that, plus 100 lieges Everchosen. I don't think it's actually worth it. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's usurp these titles anyway. So, it's some Yogdoms, apparently, sure. Kingdom of Norskveg, we'll take that one, and the Petty Kingdom of... Oh, that's just a duchy, right. On the boats. Oh, we don't even need to do that. Put the boats down. Let's celebrate our victory by trying out another Chaos offering. Whoops. No, I don't want to craft... No, I don't want to craft anything, thank you. Alright, Khorne the Lord of Skulls, Nurgle the Plague Father, Tzeentch the Architect of Fate, or Slaanesh. Nurgle? I don't think we've... Okay, there we go. Papa Nurgle is ready to dispense his gifts to all who are in need. Thank you, Papa Nurgle. Papa Nurgle has certainly accepted your present, but it could be that others are in greater need of his gifts than you. Papa bless. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Alright, well, we got a whole kingdom. That was pretty easy. So, next on the list, I really want to deal with these dwarfs. They've been a thorn on our side for quite some time. And they do own a lot of land, a lot of decent land too, because they've built it up. The issue is 10,000 men. We've covered this before. They've got 10,000 men. They're in the mountains. They're hard to siege. There's also 2 of them, so they can just call in each other as allies whenever the hell they want. Yeah, they are allies as well. So it's not even like... Obviously, if we did a holy war, they'd be able to call each other in freely. However, the fact that they're allies means they can just do it anyway. How do we want to do this? Now, I've got my Chancellor there, stood on top of this mountain, fabricating claims. Just in case we can get a kingdom-level claim. I feel like it would be worth it then, but fighting off what I can only assume is somewhere close to 20,000 dwarfs for a single province at a time, probably not worth it. Again, can we... Okay, I'm going to try it one last time. Can we buy anything from you? Buy armaments? Nope. Somebody keeps buying their armaments. It's actually really annoying. It was the only reason I wanted to keep these guys around, and honestly, we've not been able to do it once, so let's just get rid of them. So we can do a Chaos Raid. We can do, again, establish a tributary state. We've got some de jure claims, but they can still call each other in on these. Alright, let's not worry about them. Let's have a look at the other dwarfs. Cracker Dunkor. We can actually holy war these dwarfs, but we can't with the other ones. Is it because they're worshippers of, I suppose, technically, Chaos? Hashut, Dark Pantheon, yeah. Okay, let's holy war then. These dwarfs next. Because, like I said, we've got a good Casus Belli against the other Chaos. Oh, shit, they're no longer Chaos. God damn it, Ranver. Alright, so if we do want to expand into the rest of Norska, they seem to all be tributaries of the dwarfs. So I think taking out the regular Norse dwarfs might be a good idea first. Now, we've obviously got that Holy War Casus Belli. That's going to speed things up a huge amount. Duchy at a time. They've only got 2 duchies. That's quite a large duchy, though. Take out these guys. What about these? You're more regular dwarfs, aren't you? Oh, shit. Okay. So it's just going to be the war against the dwarfs for the rest of this video now. I see how it's going to go. Sure, let's take them out. I'm not even going to plan it. Let's just do it. Have they got allies? No. Well, that's fine. Let's do it. Artifacts? Oh, right. Just jewels. Holy War for Karaskadi. It's a lot of provinces. They've got suzerains. They also, I should say, they are the suzerain of tributaries. Only 1,700 men, though. This might be easier than I thought. Let's give it a go. Alright, raise the troops. Let's move our men over to the capital. Raise fleets as usual. Quickest way to do it. Do we call in our allies? Nope. Everyone on board. We're here to kill some dwarfs. And why not? Let's start off the war as we mean to go on with a celebratory killing. Great, we're taking attrition already. We haven't even left and we're already taking attrition. We've got a fort there as well. Oh, good. Alright, everybody on the boats. Take less attrition on a boat for some reason. Right, what do we land up here? They've got 4,300 men, which they've started sieging with. We've got this troop of mainly vassal armies down here. We need some commanders on this. You'll do, you'll do, you'll do. We'll move them up. These guys can cut them off up here. Because I imagine that's probably where they're going to go through the mountains. Right, okay. This is fine. We'll move those into the capital, led by, obviously, Gunther herself. I don't know why you resign. Don't ever do that again. Let's counter-siege this one very, very quickly. And we'll use this army to hunt down their army. Alright, this one can be used for sieging. Because this has our war beasts in it. 17 mammoths. Capture someone in battle. That's... Oh, and look at this. We've actually got a really easy siege here. Or at least the start of an easy siege anyway. Losing 1.7% every 12 days. Holy shit. Oh, that's not good. Reinforce? 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 Too late. Okay, good. Well, that could be a problem. Although we might accidentally reinforce into that and win it. Alright, the vassals bought it back. That was pretty lucky. Okay, 29% war score. These sieges are going to take so long. I didn't quite realize how fortified they were. Okay, why don't we then? This seems like the optimal time for some magic. Combat magic. Fireball, Firestorm, Blast of Flame. Let's try Blast of Flame. Did that do anything? I don't think so. Alright, combat magic. Fireball was pretty good last time we used that. So let's use Fireball a bit more. Use Power Dice. Mwahahaha. Burning, burning, burning. Yep. Well, that killed off a decent amount. I'm actually going to try and assault it now. A decent amount of losses. A fair amount of losses there. But it was a lot easier than sitting around for the next 3 years waiting for that siege down. We can't use any more combat magic. Let's use our Major Tome to channel some spell points. And let's try out that Fireball again. I'm done with casting. Alright, how did that do? Not too bad. I feel like it might just be a case of sitting here constantly using fireballs. I imagine that's a pretty sorry sight for the dwarfs, though. Sitting around in your mountain, suddenly some crazy wolf woman gets off a boat and starts launching fireballs at your capital. Alright, 2 fireballs has killed off about 1/3 of their men. So this could take some time, although their armies are about to be crushed. That's pretty good, 49%. So we've still got some battle war score left to get. Let's have all of our vassals attached to this and know that this is the army I want them attached to. Now, who's helping us there? Oh, barely anyone. Alright. So I don't mind attaching them all over here. We'll move to chase their army down. Hopefully we should have enough men to kill this. Oh, barely. Are we going to be alright there? Damn, these dwarfs are pretty strong, actually. Kicking around in these mountains. I was hoping just by sieging the capital we would win this, but now that I think about it, the capital's not actually the war goal, is it? Let's build a fort here. Otherwise, we're going to lose a lot more men than I want to. Alright. 2.1% every 12 days. I want to build up some magic. I want to save it for the actual war goal. We can siege just as it is. I imagine there are going to be some provinces that we just can't siege at all. Sure. Another Chaos Offering. Why not? Let's offer up to Khorne. Nice. Thank you. Bloodburst 4 to cover you and your followers. Kill the Lord of Skulls that looks upon you favourably. Thanks, Khorne. Khorne really likes us. Why don't we try Nurgle now? Oh, Nurgle. The smoke of your offering covers the field with a noxious green fog, undoubtedly proving the Lord of Flies' unconditional love for you. I love you. Papa bless. Your hunting dog ran away and went roaming the castle. He was very aggressive, chasing several servants and sending them fleeing in terror. He came upon the favourite dog of one of your courtiers and attacked it and killed it. Oh. Oh, we just killed this boy's dog. That's a really sad story. But you know what they say, blood for the blood god. Alright, Chaos Offering. Zinch, are you actually going to... God damn it. Every single time, Tzeentch has not responded to our offering, even though he should, by all rights. Oh well. Let's go and siege a war goal now. We've had our fun in the capital. Now let's actually go and try and win this war. Alright, time for some fireballs. Well, shit, that made that a lot easier. Okay, turns out 6 fireballs makes it a lot easier to siege provinces. Who'd have thought? Alright, let's try that again then. Ah, okay. So it turns out that Firestorm's actually really, really powerful. I don't know if you saw that then, but we basically just melted through this province. Look at this. It's almost like we're assaulting it. Holy shit, the Firestorm is really overpowered. This province is just melted. Hey, good war though. Look at this. We've almost done it. That might be how we can take out the Chaos Dwarfs. We'll just Firestorm everything. Alright, let's try and make our borders a bit more contiguous. I think the Chaos Dwarfs have got away with a lot. Okay, I've dismissed them. I've said that they're too difficult to siege. Let's not worry about them. Oh, they're not doing anyone any harm. Oh, we'll leave them around to buy armaments from them. No. You know what? That's not how an Everchosen should think. We need to conquest the shit out of them. I don't even care if we're a truce breaker at this stage, because to be honest with you, we've got more than enough prestige to make up for the fact that we're a truce breaker. Can we not just, we've got de jure claims. That's not bad. Although conquest gives us moral authority. Let's just conquest them. Right, dwarfs, you're done for. Let's hire whatever mercenaries we can get our hands on. Okay, 2 mercenary bands, brilliant. Why don't we just hire everyone, even the crappy little ones, because they'll all help out a little bit. Alright, so 4,007 men there, or as it says there, 4,015 men. That's all in mercenaries as well, so they're just free troops, essentially. Why don't we then declare war on the dwarfs? We'll switch between them. We'll try and kill them off where we can so we don't lose too much prestige to being a truce breaker. Because I do want to save up some to start upgrading our capital province at this point. It's pretty much all I've been saving up prestige for, and I think we're probably getting enough prestige now to warrant upgrading some of these other things. Let's see what we can upgrade that's worth it. Morale of armies plus 10%. I'm sold. Alright, let's call on our allies, who will all say yes. Now let's look at our vassals. This is something I meant to point out. Yeah, every single one of our vassals has an opinion of 100 with us. Every single one. Even those ones that we conquered, well, subjugated, I should say, because they're Slaneshi. There's absolutely no downside to using that Casus Belli. In fact, do we even have any courtiers that dislike us? We've got a handful of courtiers that dislike us. Most of them are our prisoners. And the other ones are probably our kids from where we're a kinslayer, right? Murdered close kin, attempted murder of parent, rival minus 100. Yeah, there you go. So, we're well loved. We're actually really well loved. Do we know any plots? Nope, no known plots. This went a lot easier than I thought, considering we basically did a full religious uprising. Alright. Let's raise the troops. This could be difficult. They've got a lot of men. They do have a hell of a lot of men. Right, our vassals are in. Hacker voice. Let's put down that one mammoth. We've got a lot of troops as well, though, so it's not a problem. Let's bring you all together in one unit. Now, we're conquesting this coastal province here, mainly because it's going to be very, very easy to conquest. Oh. Oh, no. Was he the guy with the sword? I think that guy was the... Yeah, he was the one that had the Slayer of Kings, the Everchosen sword. Alright, we need to keep an eye on that. Make sure it's not lost during succession or something like that, because that would suck if one of the best artifacts, or one of the... I should say one of the rarest artifacts, I suppose. One of the most lore-related artifacts completely disappears. That would suck. Alright, we shouldn't worry about attrition too much, seeing as we've got 53 martial. This could be a risky attack. Although, what I will do... That's right, it's time for some more combat magic. Actually, no, we want to cast magic, that's it. We want to use Fire's Hope, double our morale, as long as it works. Yeah, there we go. Double our morale. This should be a very, very easy fight now. Look at that, they barely touched us. We lost 284 men versus their 3,200. Let's chase their troops down and finish them off, because that's going to make it easier to do repeated conquests. If they've got no more men kicking around, it's going to make our lives a lot easier. And that's that whole army they just sent into that one province. That was silly. Alright, 30% war score. Where are they going? South. Play ping pong for a bit. This is the one upside I can see to Shattered Retreat. Means that there's much less ping pong in the game. However, I also don't like Shattered Retreat. It seems a bit ridiculous that an army could move 6 times its speed just because it was defeated. If anything, you'd imagine it would be the opposite. There's only so much running for your lives can accomplish, I think. Alright, these are going to be very, very easy sieges. I don't care that I'm throwing away men here. They'll reinforce just about as fast as we can kill them off, to be honest with you, because they are mercenaries. 65% we control the war goal. Now, who is... So is this dude... Is he landed? Does he have other land? He does have other land. Oh, he has this one as well. Well, let's siege this one too. We could always go for their liege's capital. The truth, these provinces have actually started converting to Chaos Dwarfs, which means we can't actually hold them personally. Not a big deal. There are bigger problems than that. Does mean, however, we could get, obviously, Dwarven uprisings. 79%. And as I found out last war, I don't know if I'll keep that in the video, but I will show it off now very briefly. If we go to Firestorm, as long as this succeeds, it will just melt the province. This will now be like we are assaulting the province. Look at this. The fire just absolutely rips through it. I think it takes off a certain percentage of morale every day. Can we reinforce that before they lose? I don't think we can. We're going to get there tomorrow. Cool point. Sure. Oh, we managed to do it. Don't like reinforcing into a losing army. However, we could take rough terrain here. Hills and forests. War elephants is a bit pointless. We don't have enough. Lightfoot. I imagine we've got a lot of Lightfoot, though, haven't we? Yeah, the majority of our armies, just based on that, seem to be mostly Lightfoot. Plus 20% is quite a lot. Forest and hills. The thing is, most of our wars now are going to be in mountains, so I'm not going to say that that's worth it. I'm going to take Lightfoot. Yeah, let's do it. That was a risky battle. Probably shouldn't have done that in hindsight. 100% though. And those troops aren't coming back. Alright, free province, thanks. Alright, let's get out of there. Merge our troops. We've only got 3,000 of our men left there. Now that will reinforce up to 18,000. Question is, how many of them are our levies? Oh, actually a majority. I wanted to keep what was essentially just mercenaries around so we could jump into this province, siege it down quickly and leave. But they have built up these Norse-Saxon provinces quite significantly because these aren't what the Chaos Dwarfs start with. They've taken these since the start of the game. Alright, that's fine. Same again, I guess. Kingdom of Fimble. Why don't we make some kingdoms while we're here? Kingdom of Midgard. Can we... We need 200 piety. Okay, that's fine. Whenever you're ready, piety. There we go. Alright. And that's just going to add to even more prestige because we obviously hold kingdoms times... What is that? Times 6. Holy shit. Alright. Children lack an education focus. Let's sort this out because I've been pretty neglectful of my children. Or apparently everyone's children. Everchosen. Educate my child, Everchosen. There you go. Intrigue education, sure. What else have we got? Oh, God, I really don't care about any of your kids. Tech advances. What do we have the option of? Let's go with more military organization. What do you think? What's our supply now? That's plus 87% supply, 43% morale, 1,050 retinue. What are our retinues right now? None? Oh, I remember. We put them down so we could rebuild them as Chaos Champions. Well, let's actually do that then. Look at that. 4,500 men. All of which have plus 50% morale and 50% attack. That's crazy overpowered. Alright. Let's move the mercenaries back to our capital for now. Can we hire any other mercenaries? Let's take a quick look. Nope. So this is one of the issues with the Empire being pretty stable. Unfortunately, a lot of the mercenaries are Empire vassals. So if we look at, like, say, some of these, for example, they're vassals of the Principality of Nordland. They're vassals of the Principality of Averland. It's a little bit annoying that changing religion means that we're hugely limited on what mercenaries we can get. Seeing as mercenaries basically won this game for us. I thought the Everchosen died then. Alright, so we've got 5,100 men, reinforcing 300 soldiers a month. So a couple more months, so we should be good to go. Alright, more tech points. We'll put that into trade practices. We'll put some into legalism as well. Speaking of which, let's take a look at our laws. How long have we got before we can go for a revoke title? We need, what was that, another 3 years. Okay, that's not too bad. Council is still completely gone. Alright. I can't help but notice that we have 5 Beastmen in line for the Chaos Empire. I suppose it's because Beastmen, aren't they always Chaos Undivided? They're like natural worshippers of chaos. Where are you all coming from anyway? Are these all the scattered beastmen from our war that we had with them? Maybe so. Okay. Alright, so we've reinforced up to about 8,500 men out of the mercenaries and our own retinue. Why don't we then carry on with the Dwarven conquest? And look at this, they've actually split a little bit here. Well, this seems like a good time to take what we can. Why don't we take this one first? What is that, Navash? Sure, we'll conquest Navash. Or de jure claim on Navash, actually. No, I'd rather conquest them. Just to give Chaos Undivided that little bit more moral authority. We can only Chaos Raid that dude. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Okay, raise the troops. Let's do it. Where are they all going to go to? Let's set a rally point. Oh, Finsvik? Yeah, well, that's fine. Sure. Alright. This should be pretty straightforward then. Now, are the other dwarfs going to join their ally? That's the real question. Honestly, doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. They just got called in. Everybody move to, like, here. I might even put these troops down just because they're going to get smashed. We've got too many troops. They're taking attrition. Are we... Really? Even with us leading that, they're taking attrition. Oh, you're pretty bad, though. Let's move you over for you and put you on that flank. Alright, that's pretty good. 25, 53, 24. I'll take that. Alright, let's move into siege the actual province itself. Give us that ticking war score. Then what we'll do is we will just move into their capital, I guess, and carpet siege it. Now, I've let time take obviously a while to let our retinues build up, our mercenaries build up. So what we can do now is the classic Firestorm. I still can't quite get over how strong this magic is. Maybe a little overbalanced, but then again, how often does a character like this come along? Maybe with your sort of standard, I don't know, if you're playing as an elf or something, a particularly average magical character that is. Maybe it's not this strong. Oh, we can only use Fireball because that failed. Honestly, if they could just make the spell system slightly better in this mod, it would be maybe the best mod going right now. It's just the spell system is so clunky, but it's also such a major part of the game that it's sort of a... It's both its greatest strength and its greatest weakness. It's a real shame because they're so close to getting it right as well. Alright, let's try again. Combat magic. Yeah, here we go. Firestorm. Exceptionally confusing system. It smells nice. Let fire consume your soul. Oh, look at it melt. Ah, chaos. It's actually so ridiculously overpowered. Really is. It does wear off eventually, though. Look at that. It didn't completely take that province out. Alright, now let's move into their capital. There's actually a decent amount of their troops here as well. If we can catch them. Yeah, we are going to catch them. It's 11,000 from their allies. So it turns out these dwarfs actually seem to be the powerful dwarfs. Seem to be the one with the most men. Right, we're going to pay 2,030 gold for this guy to make a statue. He looks like he might be a pretty good character to trust, although he is a lunatic, so when we say surprise me, it will literally be a surprise, depending on what it is. Alright, combat magic. Can we... You know what? Let's just in case. Use the Mage's Tome. Again, the Mage's Tome seems like a really weird system just because we can use it as much as we like to channel our spell power. There is also a button that's channel spell power. Makes this completely pointless. Maybe if it was a little rarer to get Mage's Tome, I can understand it a bit more. Anyway, time for another Firestorm. Sure, +3, +2, use Power Dice. Nope, failed. Combat Magic. It'd be better if it didn't completely fail, and instead you just got a lesser version, a weaker version, maybe even in some cases you injured yourself or something. Jesus. Alright, Firestorm. +3, +2, use Power Dice. No. Alright, Combat Magic. Firestorm, additional Power Dice, additional Power Dice, additional Power Dice. So we have to have a +4 minimum. There we go, right. So, +4 works. That's confirmed. Alright, here we go. Oh, those armies are a mess. Yes. They're so broken. It's so broken. You know, we can actually just assault these normally now. Because we outnumber them pretty much 10 to 1 at this stage, so... What's the fort level on this one? 7? Now we can still assault that and not really lose much. And they're really not in the business of surrendering, eh? We've sieged their capital. We've taken the war goal. Let's take out these 11,000 troops. I imagine that will end it pretty succinctly. The issue is our vassals are getting picked off by this huge stack of dwarfs. Right, they're heading there, so let's see if we can cut them off. We can catch them. Awesome. Now, this might be risky, because they do outnumber us quite significantly here. Let's go ahead and use Fire's Hope. Please succeed. I really need you to succeed here. Alright. Let's try again. What happens if we use combat magic during a battle? I don't think anything. Alright, Fire's Hope. Let's try +3 this time. Okay, +3 worked on that one. Alright, well, we should be able to crush this pretty easy. If we just look at the breakdown here, we've taken absolutely no morale damage whatsoever and 0 losses. So as long as she's leading troops, I actually think we are unbeatable. Just mathematically, she is unstoppable at this stage. Alright, let's move up. Sure, whatever. 95%? Really? Only 95% still. Okay, let's go see... Oh, I was going to say they can't see the capital, but they absolutely have not. Alright. One more fireball will probably do it. That should be the war over. Thank you very much. You know what? I'm just going to let the rest of this province burn. Just in case we come back. And let's assault it down. There we go. Alright. Good game. Are we the Holy now? Wait, who was the Holy? Somebody was the Holy. Hey, that's pretty good. This is a good looking empire. We're almost done with it. So I'm thinking, to cap things off today, we've done a lot of warfare. Almost nothing but warfare. To cap things off, why don't we teach this Everchosen who the true Everchosen is? Challenge to duel. How could he turn us down? If he said no, he's basically accepted who the real Everchosen is. As you draw closer, you see your enemy is chosen Cardun of the Disciples of Chaos. Shall you engage him? No, actually, I've changed my mind. I'll run away. I shall defeat him. By the way, do you know what happened to the last Chaos champion? Cut in half. Attack the enemy. You exchange blows, dealing them 1 damage or receiving 1 damage. The downside is, you are immortal. So he has absolutely no chance whatsoever. Attack the enemy. Oh shit, we're going blow for blow here. Look at this. How much HP have they got? This is a hell of a fight. Exchange blows 1 for 1. Every single time it's going to be 1 for 1. Oh no. There's no way he's got more HP than us. He's got health plus 10. I wonder if immortality is going to play into this duel. This is such a drawn-out duel. What else have we got? We've only got to attack the enemy. Oh, shit. 7. Please kill him. Please. 5. Chaos gods. Chaos gods, have you tricked me? Chaos gods. Oh no. Oh, thank God. With the power of the Von Carstein Ring, you're able to return to life, despite wounds that would destroy other vampires. This is a painful process, but one your enemies have no counter to. Damnations. Lose 100 prestige. How did he beat us? What on earth? Oh, we didn't technically have a weapon equipped. That was silly, wasn't it? We actually didn't have a weapon equipped. We fought this man with our bare hands. What a duel. Wow. That was terrible. Thank you for watching. Next episode, I will continue the conquest of Norska. We'll try and clear up all of this mess over here in one episode if we can. Get Chaos Empire written across the whole of Norska. Unify the Chaos Lords to the north. The Chaos Waste will be ours. Chaos will be undivided. Kislev, Sylvania, Bretonia, they're next on the list. Thank you for watching.